All right, so in today's video, we're actually going to be covering the DTT Clouds, which is the double top trading clouds, the dynamic market and bias tool that a lot of people love using, especially myself. And that's the reason why I've been able to get payouts, and also not just payouts, but I just started with a live account with Tradeify and I've seen two amazing days. Excuse all the stuff in the background. I'm not at my normal location. I'm not in my office. So do bear with me as we go through this video. Now, this tool can actually be found at doubletoptrading.com. And with this indicator, you will be able to guarantee some of those profits that you've been looking for. More of a profitable, consistent day, especially whenever it comes to your trading. As you can see, this is called the DTT Clouds Dynamic Market Bias and Trends Filter. And once you get inside of doubletoptrading.com, you will be able to actually take and activate this tool to where you can actually make better trades. And if we go to view the tool right here, let it load, you'll be able to see very quickly that this is very impressive, especially whenever price closes above clouds, we buy. Whenever the price closes below the clouds, we take a sell. And also right over here, we have the DTT Clouds is a proprietary double top trading indicator designed to instantly define the market bias and directional control using adaptive cloud zones. Instead of reacting late with lagging indicators, DTT Clouds projects forward-looking structure directly onto the chart, allowing for traders to clearly see when the market is in control and which side to actually take the trade on. What you will absolutely love about this is that it actually gives you the instant market bias, rule-based trade direction, forward projected structure, clear and non-intrusive, perfect strategy filter, and fully automated and ready to go. And as you can see right here, closed above the clouds. If you would have taken a buy right after that close, you would have had minimal drawdown, and then it would have started to go all the way up. You could have taken it clear up. As you can see, it peaked down back into the clouds, and you could have held, or you could have removed your orders, but a lot of people love to actually see what happens, especially if it continues to stay above the clouds, and you could have had a serious bag on this day. Same for this as well, where you closed right below the clouds, and you notice that closed below the cloud, pushed back up a little bit, which would be your minimal drawdown, and then it continued to just plummet down to the ground after that. And you could have held the whole entire way down, or you could have maintained your risk management and only taken, just a little bit off of the table. But me personally, I like to see how the markets actually turn out, especially in trades, and so I'll usually trail my stop loss. Now let's actually show you this right on real charts. All right, so let me X out of this right here, and once you see that I X out of here, we'll go to my actual charts in NinjaTrader. And this is only compatible with NinjaTrader at the moment, which is actually amazing because everybody loves NinjaTrader. And as you can see right here, we closed below the clouds, and then boom, look at that sell-off right there. Somebody could have made a serious amount right off of that. And even if you were somebody to actually hold to see what it does when it comes to this fair value gap, you could have exited right here. Or as you notice, this rejection, multiple rejections right here on the 5 minute, you would have been able to see that they continued to want to go down, sweep a little bit more with liquidity before pushing it back up. And even as they pushed it back up, you notice here that they closed above the cloud. You would have taken a trade, and then boom, you could have just rode it all the way up as they continue to sweep out liquidity to both sides. That's the 5 minute. You can do it on the 5 minute, 1 hour, 15 minute. Me personally, I love the 5 minute and the 1 minute, especially when it comes to getting in those sniper entries. And right here, we have the same exact thing, but on the 1 minute, and it did actually break below the cloud. And I was in this trade here. I was at a zoo actually, and I took this trade and it broke below, and I continued to hold it all the way down for a nice little $1,200 day. And after that, I was done. That was it. And with double top trading tools and indicators, I did not have to go as far into this as what I needed to, simply because of the fact that this was literally all that I needed. And as you can see right here, it started to chop. And as it chops through the clouds, you really do not want to take any trades. You want to make sure that you actually see it actually close above substantially, and also have that extra confluence to where you can actually take and make sure that you're placing a good trade. And right here we have nice rejection to where it did pop above the cloud, but it did not have enough power behind it, enough buy orders behind it for it to actually continue pushing up, because this is also on a Friday. I must say that this here has to be one of the most powerful tools that double top trading has to offer, especially if you look at this move right here. They chopped a little bit, came back up, failed to close above the clouds, and as it did close above the clouds, they had automatic rejection. And also right here was a little bit of extra confluence with these rejecting wicks, and as they did come down, they closed below the clouds, and then you could have taken this for several hundreds, or if not even thousands of dollars, all the way down to the bottom. Now, when it comes to double top trading, this is the only reason, they have to be literally the only reason why I've been able to see multiple payouts and also moved up to live accounts with other prop firms, and this is just amazing. I am eternally thankful, and I never expected to actually get to this point in my life, especially when it comes to making as much money as I have. It doesn't make any sense at all. It makes a lot of sense, but I just never saw it coming. So if this is something that actually piques your guys' interest, I will actually take and link it down below, or you can check out my page or my channel, and there you'll be able to find the link to these tools and indicators to where you guys can actually make your trading journey a heck of a lot easier and so much simpler. So be sure to check out doubletoptrading.com today, to where you guys can actually get more confidence inside of your trading every single day. There will be times where I'm on a job site working construction and I'll take a trade, or just like last Friday, went to the zoo, took a trade, bam, 1200, done for the day. That's all I needed. And I really didn't even have to watch it that much. I just kind of placed it in Trade-Evate and let it do its thing. But if this is something that piques your interest, check out doubletoptrading.com. Let me know how you guys' trading journey is going down in the comments, pinned down below and everything. And be sure to have an amazing, blessed day going into the next week. And I will be sure to make more videos going over each and every individual indicator and tool with double top trading. So be sure to check that out. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.